Feel Good Friday, sports fans. Greetings. Salutations from the Finley Hyundai studio. I feel like talking like Metallica.
Yeah.
We are live.
I'm down on Metallica, by the way.
What do you mean?
Waited in the queue forever, and I just sat and sat and sat. I sent you the number. I was number 4 in the queue. Remember that picture I sent? So I get through, and all that's left is seats like right on the floor.
Perfect. Buy them.
No. You don't want that.
I do.
If you go to a Sphere concert, you want to sit up a little higher so you can see the whole screen. Like if you're going to pay for a regular concert,
I want to see the band.
But you could do that in Vegas in another venue, for cheaper. If you're paying for the Sphere, you want the full experience, in my opinion. But
the band is the band. What was the price differential?
The floor seats were like $800.
That's not
face
bad.
value. Yeah.
I mean, that's what you're going to pay to see Benson Boone or Taylor Swift or Bruno Mars for good seats anyway.
Well, this is one of this is the most anticipated show in the history of the Sphere. Metallica has added 6 shows.
So there's 14 now.
They've added more dates because of the overwhelming demand on this show and this Sphere experience. So if I want to go see Metallica and sit close, I'll pay way less in Salt Lake or Phoenix or whatever. But if I want to see them at the Sphere, I want to get the full experience. Oh, so the visuals.
So they're coming to Salt Lake?
I don't
know.
They're
not on tour right now. So your theory is pretty flawed.
Are they never going to go on another tour?
No, they will.
Okay.
They will.
All right.
But I'm just saying, it's not like they're going to be in Salt Lake before they go down to the Sphere where can see them for $200. You're going to pay a pretty penny. $800 to go to a Metallica concert actually seems pretty reasonable to me. Yeah.
All right.
I don't know. Tara, you?
I would pay that, yeah.
Have you been to the Sphere?
I have.
And
I went and saw The Wizard
sit?
of Oz, though.
Oh, The
I
Wizard
didn't
of
see
Oz.
Yeah. It was incredible.
It was cool?
Yeah, it was so cool.
They show The Wizard of Oz down there?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the most popular show at the Sphere.
And that's their daily show?
They have another one too that my parents saw. It was a little different show. It was like a made in house kind of Sphere production, but the Wizard of Oz is the actual film, right?
Mm-hmm. That's the one your parents went and saw too.
They saw that, but they've seen another show before that. So
we are off and running. Feel Good Friday, everybody.
Yeah.
Glad you're with us here. Finley Hyundai Studios. The one and only Paul Metallica Ratliff, everybody. Yes, Paulie is up. He is fired up for a Feel Good Friday. We'll see what he has to say for the next 2 straight hours. Our lovely producer, Tara Atkin, everybody. She just saw The Wizard of Oz at the Sphere, and she's well-rounded.
She is well-rounded.
But Metallica
From
would be better.
sports to Broadway, she's seen it and done it all. And I'm your humble host, Devin Dixon. I don't need an introduction. I've done this a long time. We've got a lot to get to. Paulie wants to do best thing for the week. Best thing for the week.
I do indeed.
Is this for the week or for just the last 24 hours in sports?
24 hours. I'm more looking 24 hours. I think Tara is as well. But, we can do the week.
Whatever you want.
You do what you want, buddy.
Okay.
You do what you want.
Okay.
We make and break the rules here.
All right. Best thing brought to you by Coral Canyon Golf Course. Well, I know it wasn't my golf game yesterday. I need to go. I need to go hit a bucket at Coral Canyon Golf Course. I snuck out yesterday for a round of golf and wasn't my best. Paul, you're all gung ho about this. You get the honors this morning.
All right,
3, 2, 1.
I like the honors.
Go time.
Here we go. I'm going to go on the ice last night as the Utah Mammoth were in Philadelphia. Philadelphia. I hate Philly and I hate their teams. The Eagles, the Flyers, the Sixers. Always been a Washington Philly rivalry since I was a kid. So,
do you like their cheesesteaks?
Yes.
Okay.
I do.
Do you like Rocky?
Geno's. Rocky, I do like the movie. I don't like that they put a fictional character statue in their city.
Do you like Bon Jovi?
I think he's from Jersey.
Damn it. That was awful. I'm trying to think of other things I can coax you into liking.
Yeah, I think he's a Jersey guy.
Do you like
South Jersey, which is close to Philly?
Donovan McNabb.
He played for the Skins and was awful right after he left the Eagles. So not a big McNabb guy.
Man, Tara, help me. Anything else that we can convince?
City of Brotherly Love has never been my favorite, so I love to see other teams beat them down, and that's what the Utah Mammoth did. Clayton Keller scored to make it 2-0, and I was like, wow, this is They are completely owning the Philadelphia Flyers. The only reason they're even in this game is Vladar, the goalie, played on his head for a while. But eventually the floodgates open. Utah wins 3-0 on the road. Really one of their more impressive road wins of the season. Not a great road team, the Mammoths. So when they go on the road, you don't really know the result at times. And this time they left no doubt. 3-0. Just totally wiped the ice with these guys. The Mackenzie Weegar trade has more excitement going on this team. And I can't believe the way that they're projecting and trending up. So this was a big win for them. 3-0 on the road in Philadelphia. That's the best thing I saw was the Utah Mammoth last night. And it was a really pretty Clayton Keller goal. I'm trying to find it, but it's a little difficult right now. So,
all right, Tara, best thing.
All right, I'm going to go to the Utah Tech baseball game last night against Austin P. It was an incredible game.
Offensive
we had
explosion.
2 grand slams. McDaniel, who we had in on the show this week, grand slam, hit the first one, and then we had Case that hit the second one. And then this is Krapel, who came in and pitched, and then he had just this massive bomb. Like I was saying, it was over the center wall. It had to have been at least 420 feet plus. He said it was more than that, but.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, what is it? It's 405. Is it 40? Is it 410?
It's 380 to the corners, but then that top of the fence, it's got to be 405
they kind of got
something.
A little mini green monster out there.
What was the wind doing last night? With the score, I'm guessing the wind was a tailwind blowing out.
It actually died down.
Did it?
Yeah, so it wasn't.
By the time Krapel hit it?
Yeah, by the time Krapel hit it, it had died down.
Yeah. Let's hear the bomb.
It was awesome. Oh, maybe. Yeah.
Come on, Craig. Come on, Craig.
Good crowd pop.
Yeah.
Good crowd last night?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
It was actually pretty good.
Nice.
Yeah. And they were getting rowdy.
Krapel's a dude.
Yeah.
Celebration's great. They got it all coordinated. Beautiful.
Kyle wasn't lying about the team chemistry and just the fun-loving nature of this Utah Tech baseball team.
Yeah.
15 runs last night.
Yep,
I mean,
it was awesome.
And that's probably the best game to go to all year as a home fan.
Yeah,
you see a 15-11 game.
Yeah.
A lot of runs scored, a lot of action on the bases. It was probably a fun night at the yard.
2 grand slams. It was insane.
Yeah.
It was a great night.
I mean, Austin P hit 3 homers of their own.
Yeah, 21. Their number 21 had 2.
Yeah, they had 3 total, and boy, oh boy, it just was not enough as Utah Tech continues their winning ways. You mentioned Krapel. He's up for the John Olerud Award, which is college best 2-way player.
Yeah.
I mean, he's doing his Shohei bit right now. I mean, he's
bit
playing every day. He's hitting every day. He's closing every game.
Yeah.
Or pitching for the save.
They brought him in from third, right?
They brought him in the 8th.
Yeah.
And then he came out and finished it in the 9th to close out the victory. And he's got a Division I leading 6 saves now.
Yeah.
6 saves.
It was impressive.
For Ryan Krapel. That leads D1.
That's awesome.
I mean, they've played, what, 14 games? 13 games.
Yeah. And I kind of, Coach Fate didn't really, I mean, I asked him the question if the preseason rankings matter. And the one thing he did say that mattered was that Krapel was the preseason player of the year. And he said he had a conversation with him about it and all. And I think that preseason might just be temporary. He might be the WAC player of the year the way he's going right now. The way that he does the Shohei Ohtani deal with the pitching and the hitting at a great clip right now. That's a great best thing. Utah Tech baseball is off to a roaring start.
Case Naone hits a grand slam,
Yes.
goes 2 for 3 with 3 runs scored. Krapel goes 2 for 5. Let's see, 2 for 5 with 2 runs scored and 3 RBIs. 2 for 4 for Finnegan Stewart with 2 runs scored and RBI. And how about Petey Soto? He continues to rake it. He goes 2 for 3 with 2 runs scored and an RBI as well. I mean, there's a ton of production up and down the lineup. Petey's hitting in the 9 hole for this team, which gives you 2 leadoff hitters kind of their back-to-back.
Yeah.
And that's working really, really well. When your number 9 hitter goes 2 for 3 with an RBI and 2 runs scored, and you put up 15 runs. Maybe it's not as hard as I thought for Coach Fate to put the lineup card together right now. This team looks like they are having a ball down at the yard.
Yeah.
So,
they can all hit.
by the way, Tank Kelly got the win. No decision for the starter, and then Roundy came in, and then they gave it over to Tank, and Tank ended up getting his 3rd win of the season. He's the reigning WAC pitcher of the week. So you saw, Pineview pitcher hand the ball to a Snow Canyon pitcher in that game last night. You saw Crimson Mustang go 2 for 3 with an RBI and 2-run score. Region 9 having an impact on this baseball team, which I love to see. And I think that's probably part of the reason you're seeing some really good crowds down there too, is they got 3 core guys that are playing a lot.
Yeah, local.
That are local kids.
Yep.
And Tank Kelly, Petey Soto, and Brock Roundy.
Yeah.
And you got Aaron Morris on that roster too.
You do, yes.
Yeah. So, good call there, Tara. I'm going to go with the bring 'em on out them Utah Jazz is my best thing. Jazz have been sitting there stuck on 18 wins for a while now. They only had 7 road wins the entire season, and they went to our nation's capital last night and took care of business in a long-awaited win for Jazz Nation out there. If you've been continuing to watch this team, follow this team, you saw some really good things last night. Ace Bailey, career high, 32 for Ace. That's what I want to see. I don't care. It's the lowly Wizards. I still want to see Ace Bailey go 12-19 and score 32 points and go 7 of 11 from the 3-point line. He was feeling it pretty nice last night. Isaiah Collier, 27. Kyle Filipowski, 20. They didn't play Keontae last night. He played the game before, but he's still coming back from an injury, so they're limiting his play. Trae Young made his debut, only 12 points in 19 minutes. Jazz win, best thing I saw.
He was on a minutes restriction, so there was a lot of hype. The show I listened to every day from back home in D.C. was billing this as the big sellout opportunity for the Wizards, who hadn't sold out a game in close to 40 games. I mean, they have not had the attendance the Jazz have.
Nobody cares.
Nobody cares about basketball right now for the Wizards, but
especially when you're 16-46. That is the Wizards' record right now. They are worse than the Utah Jazz.
But this was a glimmer of hope for the fan base. Bringing in a former All-Star, a guy that was an All-NBA guy at one point.
He was the only player that really had a decent plus-minus from last night. He only played 19 minutes. He was clearly on a minute restriction.
Yeah, he's not going to play full games for a little bit, but there was definitely some optimism in the crowd last night, and a near sellout, I heard. Not quite a sellout at the, what is it now, the Capital One Arena. So, but good win for the Jazz, who, by the way,
is it a good win?
Hit the over, baby. Let's go on over. 19 wins for the Utah Jazz. Cash those tickets, baby.
Yeah. Big number to hit there. 18 and a hook. It took them all the way to March.
I mean, what did they win? Like 8 or 9 out of the first 26, 27.
You kind of knew at that point was going over, but then obviously
they wanted to make you sweat a little bit.
And shutting players down most nights. I mean,
Lowry, Jaren Jackson Jr.
No Keontae, no Lowry Markin, and no Jaren Jackson Jr. last night, and you still win by 10. That's how bad the Wizards are.
Right.
Kessler out too. I mean, this has just been a horrific season for health, but they do hit the over regardless. So pretty cool for the Jazz to finally be stepping in the right direction potentially. And I think next year is them and the Wizards are on similar paths. They've traded for big names. The Wizards trade for AD and Trae Young, and the Jazz trade for Jaren Jackson Jr. I think the plan is this is the last year of the tank for both these teams. I think both of them will have a top 8 pick, get another piece of the future, coupled with the All-Stars they've traded for. I think next year, I know we're not in a Wizards market, so just specifically the Jazz, I think that next year is the light at the end of the tunnel for the Jazz fans. They can finally say, all right, we've got enough young talent. We've got Ace Bailey, a top 8 pick this year. We've got Jaren Jackson Jr., Keontae George is forming into a star. The tank's got to be over after this year, in my opinion. But that's just my assessment.
The 7-game losing streak is also over after last night. But you're right. I mean, go watch the highlights. You saw some glimpses of what Ace can do. I mean, catch and shoot from the corner early in this game, kind of got his rhythm going. I don't know how much time in practice he's been working on that. I thought there was some nice plays from Ace Bailey last night. I've been not as high on Ace as you have, Paulie. Yeah. I'm like, okay, if you're the number 5 pick in the draft, you should at least make the All-Star festivities in the Rising Stars game. Yeah. He didn't even sniff that this year.
Yeah.
And maybe if he would have had a couple more games like this before the break, he would have been considered a rising star because I think people saw the potential in him. I mean, there was a lot of talk about him going a lot earlier than number 5, and the Jazz obviously fortunate enough to get him, we thought at that point. Kind of felt like a little bit of a lucky bounce after some unlucky bounces. But he showed his athleticism, driving the lane, hanging and dunking. Showed his passing skills a little bit off last night, too. So there was a lot to like about the 32 career high for Ace Bailey last night as the Jazz win by 10, snapping a 7-game losing streak. And, 21 of his career high 32 came in the first half. I like that because at that point you're getting supposedly the best of the Wizards. And so 21 and 32 in the first half tells me, okay, it wasn't all in garbage time either if you didn't watch the game. So that makes it even more impressive what Ace Bailey did last night for the Utah Jazz. That's what I wanted to see, the capability of him going for 30-plus in the NBA. Now, can he do it against a better team next time out? Because the Wizards are not very good, Paulie. That is the big question.
The Wizards are bad, and they had some guys out last night. AD hasn't played for them. Alex Sarr, their best player, was out as well. This was a team that's tanking, and it's clear that they are, and they're very similar to the Jazz in that regard. But in the battle of two terrible teams, the Jazz emerged victorious, so good for them.
They go to Milwaukee next on Saturday. That'll be the next game for the Utah Jazz. Giannis is playing, but the Bucks are terrible. You could get a ticket for as low as $18 to go see that game.
Wow.
Then they've got Golden State at home, New York at home, at Portland, at Sacramento, at Minnesota. That is the stretch run coming up for the Utah Jazz. Good stuff. Got to take a break. Off and running. That was the best thing we saw in sports. Brought to you by Coral Canyon Golf Course. Before we take a break, let's fire up that buzzer sound effect, Tara, because we've got a lot more spots on the line in the road to the finals. Win prizes from Zag, Sunrise Tire, Nets on Fire, Fabulous Freddy's, ATV, Bryce, and more. If you get a seed, the further that team goes, the bigger prize package you win. Who's our early hour one listeners? We'll take our winner in the break. 435-990-9950 is the studio line. Also, you can text in your name and 3 numbers if you don't want to call us, and we're randomly drawing after every show a few spots to get you a date for the dance in our Road to the Finals promotion. You know what? Let's I feel like talking to somebody, Tara. You got caller 4 ready there?
Yes.
I was getting impatient.
Caller number 4. Here we go.
Now the phone lines are lighting up, and welcome to the show. Good morning, your caller number 4.
Hi.
Hi. Have you had your coffee or your energy drink? Are you awake this morning?
I am. I'm very much awake.
I love it, buddy. What's your name?
Carl Strucken.
All right, Carl. You know how this works. You've been in our bracket before. I remember your name. How are you, bud? Let's get to work here. We need a number. We need a number 1 through 64.
21.
Oh, he's going quick. He had it in mind.
Quick draw McGraw. I like it.
Is that your old high school number or something, Carl?
A friend of mine who died used to wear that number.
Okay.
All right.
I like it. 21 is
South 13.
South 13.
Yeah.
Bwomp, bwomp, bwomp. Carl, hang on the line. South 13, you never know. That could win a couple games, couple upsets. Hang on the line. We'll get some info from you. All right, got to take a break. Back in a flash. It is The Drive on the Fan Sports Network. What do we got here?
Devin, why would you pick such a dumb song?
Yeah, I don't know.
Whatever. This is a walk-up song last night for one of the Utah Tech players.
What is this?
Awesome.
I don't recognize this song. I'm like, I had to do a double take when I heard it. I have no idea.
No tengo dinero.
Oh, nice.
Oh, is this the guy that performed the Super Bowl?
Was this Bad Bunny?
No.
Who's
Los
the artist?
Umbrellos.
Los Umbrellos.
Yeah.
Okay.
Never heard of him.
Well, it was a walk-up song for one of your Utah Tech Trailblazers
That's fine.
last night.
Yeah.
That's fine. I didn't say I didn't like it. I've never heard that song.
Okay.
Never heard that.
Right.
That's what Tara goes to
Me
the
and Andy
ballpark
loved it,
for.
yeah.
Is like, this walk-up song is awesome.
This will make a great bumper.
This will get Devin to do a head turn tomorrow on the show for sure.
That'll give me the look for sure.
She goes for that at least once a show.
Oh my goodness. Hey, show today brought to you by One Health. One Health, caring for your family like their own. It's a great option if you want one doctor for the whole household. Perfect for busy families, less bouncing between clinics. They got a new doctor, board certified, Dr. Carl Turner. They're now accepting patients, and Dr. Turner will see anyone, newborns, kids, women's health, and yes, Grandpa, he can check Grandpa's blood pressure. Go to the website, look him up, get in to see him. One family doctor for everyone at One Health St. George. Proud sponsor of The Drive on the Fan Sports Network on a Feel Good Friday. We're feeling good today. Let's talk some NCAA basketball, and congratulations to Carl. Carl, our first of many qualifiers today on the show. Keep listening for the buzzer sound effect if you did not get through on the phone lines. And I do want to remind everybody a couple other ways you can get in the queue on the fansportsnetwork.com by subscribing to our weekly email list. It tells you everything's going on with the station, promotions, games, all those kinds of things. You're going to want that once a week just to check up on what's going on in case you've been out of town or haven't listened every single day. Or you can text in your name and your top three numbers.
Yeah.
1 through 64. We might have to go top 4 numbers on the text line next week because we'll be getting less and less available numbers. There's only 1 through 64 available. We're giving everybody the playing games. So if you get the playing games, that seed, that 11 seed or that 16 seed or that what is it usually? Is it the 14's playing too? Anyway, we're going to give you those. We're going to give you those winners. We're going straight to the bracket after Selection Sunday on Friday, and we play on from there. So 435-990-9950. All right, we've got coach's confidence meter going into the tournament today, Paulie.
Yeah, we got a coach's confidence meter. We've got about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 coaches, all different levels of accolades, skill, as far as how long they've been in the game as well. So we're going to get a good mix here. I think this is a good little compilation of coaches.
Okay. Tara, get us going here. Are we doing this on a scale of 1 to 10?
1 to 10.
Our confidence meter.
And their ability to win games in the NCAA tournament.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Okay, let's start with John Calipari, Arkansas. 6 Final Fours in the 2012 National Championship at Kentucky.
Okay. Paulie,
you putting him in your trust tree?
I'm putting him in my trust tree. I think they beat St. John's last year, went to the Sweet 16 as like a 10 seed. I think Calipari's always good for a couple wins. He's always got good players. This year he's got Acuff, Darius Acuff, supposed to go top 10 in the NBA draft. He's got a ton of length and skill. I watched them play. Who was that? Texas. They beat 105 to 85. I think Arkansas is a good team, and I think Calipari's a good coach. I have good faith in him. I'm going to say about an 8 here for John Calipari.
31 seasons. 32 seasons overall. There is a black eye on Calipari with the vacated season.
Memphis.
He officially,
Derrick Rose cheated on an SAT.
4 official Final Fours, but didn't Derrick Rose have 2 more? Didn't he really go to 6, but they vacated 2 of them? Didn't you say 4 Final Four teams he's taken?
6 Final Fours.
6 Final Fours.
Okay, so 4 officially, 2 got vacated.
Yeah.
Okay. Won the 2012 national championship with Kentucky. Like, you have a championship winning coach, so he obviously has gotten you all the way to the mountaintop.
Yeah. So he's more of a recruiter, though. He won that championship with Anthony Davis, Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. He had like 5 NBA players on that team that beat Kansas in 2012.
57 and 22.
Yeah. Good
6th
record.
all time among active coaches.
He'll do it.
Okay, so there's 8 right there. I give him 4 for 57 tournament wins. I give him 4 more because he's been to 6 Final Fours. So there's 8. Now, you talk about this team. There's 3 guys averaging nearly over 20 points on this Arkansas team. They are up and down the court, and they can score the basketball. I mean, there's a dark side to that if they go cold, but having 3 guys that are capable of doing that, hard to imagine this team doesn't get to the Sweet 16. So I'm going to go higher than you, Paulie. I'm going 9.2 on my confidence meter on Arkansas. I think they are Elite 8 caliber type team with Calipari this year.
All right.
Okay.
I like that. All right. I'm at an 8. You're at a 9.2. Let's go to the next one.
Okay, so Rick Pitino, St. John's, 7 Final Fours and 2 national titles.
I'll go first on the. You want to go? Go ahead.
I love Pitino, so I think that there's not many guys. I still remember the clip from that show that followed around St. John's last year, and he had that spirited rant in the halftime locker room. I think this is a guy that makes adjustments. He's going to fire up his team. He's got a winning pedigree. His 2013 national title was quote unquote vacated at Louisville, but I still count him. It's not like Louisville didn't win the national championship. So he's got 7 Final Fours.
I'll go make my own signage and my own rings.
That's right.
Still happened.
Yeah, it still happened. So I'm going to say 7.5 because I just don't know that the St. John's team is good enough. But I think his coaching pedigree gives him an 8. But I'll bump it down to 7.5 because I'm not as confident in this specific St. John's team, which spent a boatload of NIL money. I mean, Pitino had a king's ransom, a war chest to spend, and I just feel like he didn't get as good enough players as he could have. I think last year's team was better that lost to Calipari and Arkansas.
Didn't he just beat up on his son? They played, a week ago or something?
Yeah.
2 weeks ago?
Yeah, Xavier's bad this year. So.
Yeah. Sorry, son. Just doing my job.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm going to go 7-5.
The only coach that's won 2 NCAA championships with 2 different schools. Only one to do that. So your confidence meter has to be high.
Yeah.
That he's trying to do it with what would be an unprecedented 3rd team, the Johnnies.
Yeah.
But I'm with you. I mean, Rick gets 5 points for his 55-22 record in the tournament. That's 71% winning percentage. That's pretty good.
Yeah,
900 wins. Okay, now he's at a 7. But I'm with you. This team just goes too long without scoring. I don't think they have. They had such a good core last year. They lost a couple key guys. I just don't. I'm going to go 7.5. I agree with you. I think you're spot on. I just don't have a lot of confidence that they can get to the Sweet 16 or beyond. Around a 32, sure. Yeah, Sweet 16 could happen. Give a coin flip, 50-50. Beyond that, I don't think so. I just don't think. I don't care what Patino rants and raves and yells and screams. I just don't think this team's good enough to go win it all.
That's right. I'm in that line of thinking as well.
Okay. Let's move on. Todd Golden, Florida, 2025 national champion.
I love Todd Golden.
Yeah.
Todd Golden gets high marks just like these other coaches because he's won it, right? So there's 4. He's already got 100 wins. Just the other day, that milestone 100th win.
He's just a young coach.
In 139 games, he's already got 100 wins.
That's a good opening record there.
Fastest coach in program history to ever do it out of Florida.
And Billy Donovan was there. People forget about that. So.
2025 NCAA championship. I'm going 8-9. I really think Todd Golden is doing a heck of a job with the modern NIL, with recruiting, playability. Players seem to like him. Looks like this team's locked in. They're probably going to be on the 1 line, which is going to be great for them. They're going to have an easier path than most. So I think it's an over 9 here. The highest mark here. I can give is probably 9-2.
Okay.
It's my highest mark, too. I've said this team's going to win the championship. I think that they will go back-to-back like the Gators of 06-07. I say Todd Golden 9-6 for me. I got a lot of confidence in him this season. I got a lot of confidence.
Never been about playing no shit.
Wow, Todd's fired him up.
That's right.
Yeah.
Golden don't play.
He doesn't play.
Highest scores for Todd Golden over Patino and Calipari. Who would have thunk it?
Well, it's kind of the argument of the past their prime versus in their prime. I mean, I think Patino and Calipari, their prime years were many years ago as a coach. Not saying they still can't do it at a high level, but I think Todd Golden is kind of entering his prime as a head coach. So I think he is the most progressive, youngest. I think his offense is free flowing. They score 1 million points. They blow teams out. Florida's going to be in it till the end. So they're just beating the brakes off of teams in the SEC, and that just doesn't happen a lot. So I'm going to go 9-7 for Todd Golden.
Okay. Let's go to Michigan State's Tom Izzo then. 8 Final Fours in the 2001 national championship.
9-5 for me here.
See, that's what everyone does.
Izzo is Izzo. Izzo's reputation precedes him. He's won 58 tournament games. That's more than Patino.
Yeah,
barely.
I know.
Mr. March moniker, right? He owns that.
Yeah.
58-25 over 30 seasons. He does have that 2000 national championship. He's made it 8 times to the Final Four. So he gets high marks for me.
All right.
My confidence meter is pretty high on Michigan State, especially if they go into the Big Ten tournament beating Michigan tomorrow. They play Michigan at home, and that would be a big, big boost going into the conference championship.
Michigan State is trending up right now. They have won, looks like 7 out of their last 8 games. The only loss came on the road at Wisconsin. They're heating up at the right time. I don't think that this team is good enough. I believe in Izzo. I'd probably give him like an 8-7, 8-8 as far as my confidence in him. But he's been the king of too close yet so far. He gets to a lot of Final Fours, but only 1 national championship. So
they went to the Final Four in 99. Of course, 2000 when they won it.
Yeah.
The next year, they went back to the Final Four. 2005, 2009, 2010, 2015, 2019. So it has been 7 years since they have been to a Final Four.
During that early 2000s stretch, Izzo used to be able to say to every incoming recruit, if you play for me for 4 years, you'll go to a Final Four. He used to be able to say that. But now, in the NIL era, I think it's different. He was a king of having 3-year, 4-year players that would come back and play multiple years. So I think it hurts him. He's got a good player in Jeremy Fears, kind of his lead guard. But other than that, I don't see a ton of Denzel Valentines and Draymond Greens and Gary Harris's and players of the past that have led Michigan State deep down the road in the tournament. I'm going to say 8-8 for Tom Izzo, but for the team, I'm in the 7s.
They are plus 1150 roughly to make the Final Four, according to BetMGM.
Okay.
So plus like 11.5 to 1 to make the Final Four this year. So I go a little bit higher. I go 9-5. You go 8-8.
8-8.
8-8.
In Izzo.
On Tom Izzo.
Yep.
All right.
All right.
I better have Michigan State going a little further in my bracket than you, based on that confidence.
Yes,
Right.
you probably will.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Let's go to Kevin Young and the BYU Cougars. Last year made it to the Sweet 16.
My confidence meter is not very high on BYU basketball right now.
Oh, you don't like the Cougs?
I like the Cougs. I mean, I've never been so excited about a Cougar season in my life as this year, and
which made it an even bigger letdown.
It's going like a lead balloon right now.
You know, you go around the water cooler, you talk to BYU fans around town, and I think reality is kind of set in. But look, Kevin Young is a great recruiter. And as far as my confidence meter in Kevin Young, it's still early in his progression as a head coach. Remember, he had never been a head coach. He'd been an assistant coach. And he'd never been a head college coach before. I think there's a learning curve. I think there's some situational stuff. Now, he's got a good staff around him that helps, but I've seen him get out coached in a couple of games, and obviously they're just depleted. They don't have a good enough, deep enough bench. You know, Arizona's top 8 versus BYU's top 8 in the Big 12. There's a wide canyon. It's called the Grand Canyon between those two rosters.
There's no GMs in college basketball. The head coach is the recruiter for the team. He assembled this roster that stinks now.
Yeah.
I know Richie got hurt, and he can't forecast that.
And Pickens and
your favorite.
Dawson Baker.
Dawson Baker.
What he really should have kept is who I texted you the picture of the other day is Cannon Catchings, who scored 32 points for Georgia the other day. So he let him walk on out of the program and kept your boy Dawson.
No, it was DeBonza that Cannon wanted to go get the shots instead of DeBonza. That wasn't going to work. Now, it could have been dynamic.
It could have been.
But Catchings had other plans. He went in the portal.
He went in the portal.
And he got paid handsomely.
He did.
Didn't he have 38
SEC
the other
money.
night, and then he had
32.
27 the other day?
32 and 27.
Yeah,
back
32 and 27.
Games.
He looks really good lately.
He's a good player, and they let him go. He was a Cougar at one point, but he walked on out the door, as did Dallin Hall, who's playing really well for UVA right now.
But my confidence meter in him continuing to recruit is high because of the professional development, the NBA, the G League. We had that Branch kid just the other day say the same things as DeBonza.
But that's a separate thing. Recruiting and coaching are two different parts of the job.
But confidence meter encompasses all of the coach's attributes, doesn't it?
We're talking about for March this year. This is in the tournament.
Oh, so now you're putting restrictions on it.
This is why I'm listing the Final Fours, the national championships. Like, that's why I'm listing their accolades. Like, how much confidence do you have in Kevin Young to make a run in this year's tournament?
Go ahead.
Mine's at a 4.
I'm a little higher than you. I'm a little higher than you. I do think that Rob Wright and AJ DeBonza can win a tournament game. The ceiling is the Sweet 16, like I told you yesterday. They're not going deeper than that. They got to the Sweet 16 last year. And think about it. AJ DeBonza is going to be pretty disappointed if he doesn't get to play just the round 2 of the weekend, the second weekend of March Madness.
Yeah. Right.
Like, there's a report that came out the other day that said he hasn't ruled out coming back, which I don't believe that. I mean, is anybody fooling me on that?
He did an interview with the Deseret News.
I know, but is anybody believing that?
My mom wants me to graduate, all those lines that a lot of guys typically give before they just bolt to the NBA. So,
it's
Yegor Demon said the same thing.
Yeah.
You know, he was like, I really want to take my time with this decision. I'm not really sure. And then he bolted. Once you get the first NBA GM to say, we are going to take you with a top 3 pick, AJ's gone.
Yeah.
I'm going to go 7 for Kevin Young.
Wow. Oh, it's high.
But he's got the number 1 pick, I believe, in the NBA draft on his team.
That's recruiting.
No, that's called the guys playing in March Madness. He's got AJ. I think AJ can get hot and lead you to a win or two in the tournament still. My confidence is at a 7. It's not a 9-5 like Izzo. I'm giving him a 7.
Yeah.
You're poo-pooing on him at a 4. It's disrespectful.
Yeah. Well, I've just seen the deterioration of this season.
But have you seen the other stuff, Folly? You're forgetting the whole enchilada here. You haven't seen the fanfare, the excitement. Cougar basketball is
all
back.
the more reason to feel upset.
Look at what Mark Pope is doing this year. Like, you got to feel pretty good about the program as a whole. You can't do anything about the injuries. And I think you're discounting that in a big way. Big way.
Okay.
I mean,
That's
I'm
your
not going
opinion.
to. I'm not going to take the DeBon's confidence down or Coach Young's confidence down because of injuries. That's not fair. He can't go play for the guy that has a torn ACL. Like
Kentucky's one game off of BYU, 19-11.
Yeah,
BYU's 20.
But that's a lackluster season for Kentucky. Come on,
yeah.
we're talking about Kentucky basketball.
Big Blue Nation's upset.
And Kevin Young's still done a better job than Kentucky this year. It's not easy in today's era where teams can go out and find the right and match up the right player with the right player and build his team through the portal.
BYU did that. They built a team with Rob Wright through the portal. The top overall point guard in the portal went to BYU. The top high school recruit went to BYU. Yeah. This is a huge letdown of a season. I give him a 4. I have no confidence in Kevin Young in the tournament. He'll be playing checkers while the other coach is playing chess like it's been all season.
So if Kevin Young wins a game, will you shut up?
I'll be surprised. I'll shut up and I'll be surprised.
Will you shut Kevin Young? Please shut Paulie up. Please win a game. I can't take this. I'm not even a BYU guy.
They're a 7,
I've never
10, 8, 9
BYU.
Game. I know.
But I like it when our in-state teams are relevant. At least BYU basketball is relevant. What's your confidence meter on Alex Jensen this year?
When they were fully healthy, I was talking about taking the future for them to win it all. I believed in this team, but now they stink, and we gotta be real with it. They are not good. They've lost 9 out of 13 games. They are sliding.
Tara, don't you feel like he's penalizing them for injuries, though? Like, they were good early in the season when they had their full roster.
Dude. Everybody goes through injuries. Can't just cry the blues about injuries.
Okay, how many season-ending injuries does West Virginia have on the roster?
1.
How many does BYU have?
2.
3.
Okay.
Yeah, the 3.
3. That's triple the amount. Like I don't think you're poo-pooing on Kevin Young. He can't do anything about Nate Pickens, Dawson Baker, and Richie Saunders.
He's got the number 1 pick in the NBA draft, and he's lost 9 out of 13. You figure at least one of those 9 he could have had a transcendent game and just won the game for you.
I've said he's got out-coached. I thought he got out-coached by Tommy Lloyd, the game I went to, X's and O's down the stretch. I'm not saying he's the most polished coach out there, but your confidence meter can't be a 4, can it? Oh my gosh, that is just insulting to Coug Nation out there, Paulie.
Though, like you said, I just don't see them making a
What's
deep
your
run.
number? I mean, we haven't asked you your number. This is a BYU one, so you know this.
I'm not high on BYU.
Well, if you were to give it a number,
it's not that I hate Kevin Young, but yeah, I would say maybe a 5 or 6.
5, okay. So you're a little higher.
I'm not putting
than the
them
rest
deep
of
in
the
my
studio.
bracket. Let's just put it that way.
Well, look, I've looked eye to eye at AJ DeBon's is sitting right here next to where you are, Paulie, in this studio last year. And I was so impressed with his character, his demeanor, his focus, all the things. I'm not going to put a 4 out there when AJ DeBonza can go win you a tournament game or 2 by himself. He can carry that team.
The thing is, he's been putting 30 points up and they're still losing.
You're not going to play a team as hungry as senior night Cincinnati Bearcat potentially in the first round. You're not going to play Arizona. You're not going to play Kansas, Iowa State in the first round of the NCAA tournament. That's what you're forgetting. They're going to get like an at-large 10 seed or 11 seed if they're a 6 or 7.
A hungry 7 seed.
Yeah. I just think
you're saying that teams are fighting to get in the tournament. Once you're in the tournament, you're playing for your life. They're going to see the best game from that 7 seed. You best believe that.
Yeah, the problem is DeBonza can't do everything. They're going to try to take him away, and somebody else has got to beat you. And right now,
and then they get smoked by
Boscovich,
22,
Kostic,
like Cincinnati. We got listeners texting in saying they're getting blown out.
They are
in those losses, not just losing, but getting blown out.
Oh, who texted that? I didn't see that on the text line. Are you making stuff up now?
Well, it's his own personal text.
Listeners texting you personally.
Yes.
Yeah. The BYU.
His buddies.
The BYU hate club.
You're in it, so you can take a look at the text too, buddy.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, maybe if you looked at your phone in the break, you'll see. We got listeners teaming up with Prediction B.
Look. And so,
it's Dutchy, isn't it?
No, it's
yes,
not.
It is.
So it's definitely not.
There's people out there that have lost confidence. I'm not high on the confidence meter. I've given the lowest score of the day. I gave him a 7, but I'm a little higher than you because I'm taking into account that AJ DeBonza can still go win a couple of games in the NCAA tournament. I mean, is it likely he gets to the second weekend in Sweet 16? Probably not, but is it doable with him and Rob Wright?
Maybe.
Yeah, don't count them out. I'm just saying chip in the chair, buddy. You're doom and gloom. The sky is falling. Oh, my God.
I sound like that.
By baby Paul today, cry me a river.
Look at that. She's got you.
Yeah. All right, let's move on.
Thank you.
Kelvin Sampson with Houston. I got no stats for him.
Kelvin.
He's got a lot of accolades, so there was too many to list.
There was just too many, huh?
There was. He's been to a ton of Final Fours, Elite Eights. I said this the other night, though. Houston has the same problem every year, and they made it all the way to the national title last year, but they just never make the timely, opportunistic big three or shot in the tournament. And, you know, they made it all the way to the championship last year, but second place again for Kelvin Sampson. My confidence in him to make a run is pretty high, but to win is low. I think Houston will fall into the same problems.
So what's your score? You're talking to me in circles this morning.
I'm going to
give me a score.
And Sampson to make a run, I'll go 8. To win the championship, though, I think it's low. I think they're just going to bounce out.
All right. I'll go 8-2. I think Kelvin is screaming his bloody lungs out this year, coaching his butt off. He's got a young team, Kingston Flemings.
Yeah,
but he needs Emmanuel Sharp to shoot the ball. He needs the bigs to be productive. They've got to go stretches where they can score in the tournament. They can't just hang their head on the defense the entire run if they're going to make the Final Four. But this is a Final Four capable team. Talent-wise, there's enough here. So I'm going a little higher than you. I think there's a better possibility.
I've just picked Houston in my bracket the last 3 years,
and they've let you down.
Screwed. I'm done.
All right. Okay. Let's take another qualifier in the break. We do need to get to a break here. 435-990-9950. We'll get you a seed if you hit us up in your caller 4 in the timeout. We got to get a message in from our great local partners, and then we're back talking sports on a Feel Good Friday on the Fan Sports Network.
Who doesn't like Journey?
Who doesn't like Journey? Way you want it, that's the way you need it. Come on, Paulie.
Yeah, I love
Come on, karaoke, Paulie.
Any way you want it, that's the way you need it.
Oh, yeah. Like, we don't sound quite as good as Journey, but...
Well, actually, Voyage, the Journey tribute band, is coming to Tucson in a
Really?
couple weeks. Yeah, we've been, previewing that a little bit on the Hawk. So it should be a good show. If anyone likes the hits of Journey and tribute bands... That's the thing about them. They only play the hits. So get out there to Tucson and see that show.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Dude, I'm excited about the lineup. I can't announce the 4th of July concert, but it's an artist that I really like.
Yeah.
I can't disclose that. There's going to be a press conference, I think, next week for that announcement. But Neon Trees are playing the Washington County
that should
Fair.
Be interesting.
Everybody talks. I like that song. I've dove deep on their newer album that came out.
Oh, is that the
Provo
Started
band.
with a Whisper?
That's Neon
that's
Trees.
a good one.
Yeah.
They got a few hits.
They do, yeah.
They got a Garth Brooks. I'm a big Garth Brooks fan.
Yeah.
Me too.
I went and saw Garth down at the Wynn, and when he was doing a residency there years ago, and his wife came out and they did a duet, and I got my wife anniversary tickets front row. We went down, stayed a night at the Wynn or two. It was great concert, and I'm excited to go see if anybody can do a tribute to Garth. I've never been to I want to see how close.
Yeah.
An acclaimed tribute band can actually sound like the real Garth Brooks.
Yeah.
They'll be playing the Washington County Fair.
There's quite a few coming to Tucson. There's a CCR tribute. There's an Eagles tribute. There's the one we were Journey
Dustin
tribute.
Lynch is playing.
Yeah.
Not a tribute band. The
real
real Dustin Lynch.
Dustin Lynch. Okay.
The
real Slim Shady.
Yeah, please stand up.
There's somebody else coming to Tucson out that I was like intrigued by, and I was like this close to buying tickets, and I didn't do it last minute. But there's some good concerts coming. It's a new year, new concert season. Fired up for that. Fired up for the show today. Did we even take a qualifier in the break? I forgot what we were doing in the break.
Did
you? What seed did we give away, Tara?
It was that South 13.
South 13. Yeah. 2 13s today?
No, just the one. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
It was in the first one.
I gotcha. More chances to get qualified. The point is more chances to get qualified. If you haven't heard what we're doing, we're taking you, the listener. We got 64 slots available. We're putting you in the bracket. Random draw. You give us a number 1 through 64. You could get East 1, South 1, Midwest 7. You could get West number 16. You could get a bad seed too. Completely random. So keep listening for the buzzer sound effect. We got prizes. We got Lowry Marketing signed jersey, Jazz basketball signed by the team. We've got ATV rentals at Bryce Canyon from atvbryce.com. That'll come in handy like July when you can fry an egg on the sidewalk and you can go up to like 85 degrees and go up in the mountains and roll around and see the pretty views. We've got Zag prizes, Fabulous Freddy's prizes. And of course, Sunrise Tire hooking up our champion, whoever wins it all. So you get the winning team. Somebody's going to win a brand new Traeger grill, which doesn't suck.
No,
that
that's
doesn't
great.
suck. That's great.
That would be
Put a little pork
amazing.
butt on there for the weekend. Do some brisket, grill up some steaks. If you need to run to the store, they got the remote climate control thing on the Traeger grill where you can like control the temperature so you don't burn your meat while you're at the grocery store getting your macaroni salad and all your sides.
All the fixins.
That's right. The fixins.
That's what they call them in Idaho. All the fixins.
Yeah, they call it in the South that too. Fixins with no G on the end.
Yeah, like the collard greens.
Yeah, collard greens.
Pork rice.
Gotta have your smoked beans. And
that's right. Catfish, all that good stuff.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Should we take another qualifier right now?
yeah, let's do it.
Into the break,
We've got,
yes.
We got to go to a break?
Soon.
We do in just 20 seconds, but we'll
get
it
the
fired
people
up.
out there. Come on. 435-990-9950.
Here in the Finley Hyundai Studios.
3-1 seeds left.
3-1 seeds left. Just a reminder, we'll be live tomorrow on location over at Nets on Fire from 11 to 1. So if you don't get through on the phone lines today, you can come join us tomorrow as well. But we'll take a qualifier right now, and we'll be right back. love to walk alone. Yeah, we're singing today. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Welcome back,
like
everybody.
that.
It's The Drive. This is Whitesnake, right?
Yeah.
I like Whitesnake.
Yeah.
I do too.
This is a
great 80s hair
music
band.
video too for all the younger, like your age kid or like your age.
Your age kids?
Not kids. He's not a kid anymore. He's a big kid, kind of.
That's right.
But that music video was up there. One of the best ones ever.
The Whitesnake jean jacket.
I think what's her name? Tawny Katane was the girl in that
Yeah,
video
the jean
dancing
jacket.
on the car
Yeah.
and everything.
I'm not gonna lie. I miss the old days of music videos.
Yeah, MTV used to be cool.
Yeah.
Now it sucks.
Yeah, they need to get back to doing that again. I know some artists are still putting out music videos.
Yeah, music videos were awesome.
Yeah. Jack Hughes' girlfriend should do more music videos. You like her.
I did.
Yeah.
I sent you the official news per TMZ, which people don't think TMZ's credible. They're always first, and they're most
Because they're paying for their stories. That's why they're first. People are like, okay, you're gonna pay me how much? Okay, I'll give you the
something.
goods.
That's
Yeah.
right. So they are normally correct, though. A lot of people doubt their legitimacy, but they are normally right. And they reported yesterday that Tate McRae is exclusive with Mr. Jack Hughes. So big news in the
He
music.
better have fixed his
sports.
tooth.
Yeah.
I'm sure he did.
You got a gold one put in.
Yeah, there was. Did you? There on Twitter after that happened, there was all these real dentists like DDS.
Hey, come over to
like,
Minnesota.
come here. I'll do it for
fix
free.
It for free. I saw that. Yeah.
It's awesome.
All right, let's get to what's trending here. It's brought to you this morning by our friends at Game Day Men's Health. Game Day Men's Health makes it easy for guys to look and feel their best, offering free testosterone tests. You need to know your T levels, especially if you're over 40, 45, 50 years old. Your T slowly declines. Your energy levels stop. You want to feel younger, get to the gym, have more energy to get to work. Game Day Men's Health, free testosterone test. They call it TRT.
Yeah.
Testosterone replacement therapy. I've been using their products and services for over a year now. Love the staff. They've got a man cave environment. You walk in and they've got the game on or ESPN on or a pickleball match on or whatever. They're always sports on. They'll get you, some complimentary healthy eats there while you're waiting for your appointment, and then you get some great care. They also do a ton of other things, weight loss for guys. They can do peptides for their guys. They can do sexual performance products as well. In-house nurse practitioner to take care of you at Game Day Men's Health. Tell them Devin, Dixon, and the gang on the Fan Sports Network told you to stop on by. And you can always call or text. This is what I love. They have a text option. So you can text them and say, hey, I heard you guys are doing free T-tests on the drive. When can you fit me in? Give them a little time, and they will get back to you and schedule your appointment. You can call or text 435-265-4223. I'll give you that number one more time. Text them right now, 435-265-4223. Well, we might be seeing the best player in the NBA right now. Last night, Victor Wembanyama. Wemby goes 38 points, 16 rebounds, 5 blocks. That's already his third career game with over 30, 15, and 5.
Wow.
As the Spurs beat a good Detroit Pistons team last night by 15 points. The other score of local note, Jazz win in Trae Young's debut in our nation's capital, 122 to 112. Ace Bailey.
Yeah.
Career high 32 points. Good night for
big time.
Yeah.
Finally, he's taking
Good to see
court
the
till March.
progression. Yeah, good to see the progression. I mean, next year could be a boom year for Ace. It was kind of a slow start in the summer with the injuries, and I think it kind of transpired into the year. So I'm hoping next year's the big year for him where he's dropping 25 plus a night.
In the NFL, there was a big trade. The Bears trade
Yeah.
DJ Moore to Josh Allen, and Josh Allen has a weapon at wide receiver, although they gave a haul back to the Chicago Bears in return in this NFL trade.
Yeah, this was an interesting deal for me. DJ Moore, kind of, well-traveled now from the Panthers to the Bears, now to the Bills. I thought he was younger. He's 28 years old. So a few prime years left for Josh Allen. So hopefully they can squeeze out at least a deep run in the playoffs next year with DJ and the wide receiver core.
Yeah. There's a lot of buzz in the NFL right now.
Yeah.
We might have to do a segment just on NFL, trades and free agency right now. There's a ton going on.
There's a lot of rumblings.
Oh, I forgot. Well, I had one other headline in the NBA. Jason Tatum expected to make his season debut.
Yeah, I saw that. He told the doc he's not there to be a role player.
Coming off that torn Achilles in the playoffs.
Like, hey, Doc, I'm not here to be a role player. I need to get back. I saw that.
Well, yeah, and Boston is second in the East right now. They're still holding their own with Brown and company, 41-21 record. And a lot of people have said, hey, don't bring him back. Be smart. You got a long career. But Tatum wants to play.
Yeah.
And so he is going to make his debut really, really soon for the Boston Celtics.
Okay. I got a couple on the ice from last night, unless you got more NBA.
No, go ahead. And then we'll go to college basketball, and then I got a couple other ones.
All right. So the Mammoth last night get a huge win, moved to 33-25-4. Just their 15th win away from the Delta Center, 15-15-2 away from home. But they dominate yesterday, 3-0 win. Clayton Keller had a goal, Dylan Gunther 2 assists, and they were rolling in the second period, scored 2 unanswered, add the empty net for the third to win 3-0. Tonight, you got the Golden Knights taking on the Minnesota Wild from T-Mobile Arena. I'll be in the building for that one. Looking forward to it. Should be fun. It is a 8 o'clock puck drop on ESPN Plus.
Yep. Good stuff. Go Knights, go. To golf.
Yeah.
Arnold Palmer Invitational. Daniel Berger sitting atop the leaderboard after yesterday's first round down in Orlando. 9 under 63. Oh, I'd love to shoot that number. Colin Morikawa, Ludwig Oberg tied for second. The 6 under par. The defending champ is Russell Henley. He's tied for 18th. He shot 2 under after the first round.
The hen dog. All right.
And you already got a bunch of players out on the course. Already 10:07 down in Orlando. Nikolai Højgaard, Austin Smotherman were the first players out on the course this morning. So already some guys trying to make a move in round 2. Tyler Reddick.
Yeah. He's one of the hottest names in sports.
X Racing. Tyler Reddick looking to carry a historic NASCAR run to Phoenix Raceway. I mean, the field battles on Sunday in the Straight Talk Wireless 500 from Phoenix Raceway. The 45 car, first racer to ever win the opening 3 tracks of a Cup Series season after he won on the road course, the Circuit of Americas down in Texas yesterday. Can Reddick do the unthinkable and go 4 in a row? That is going to be the storyline going into the Phoenix. And if he does, what a storyline that would be, going for 5 in a row at Las Vegas Motor Speedway next weekend.
Would that be a record 5 in a row? I feel like that's
Isn't it already a record 3 in a row?
To start a season.
To start.
The start a season. Not the other drivers have won 3 straight races before, but not to start a season. Yeah. I think we're all going down for the Pennzoil 400 next Sunday.
Should be fun.
Yep.
Most races won in a row was by Richard Petty in 1967. 10 in a row.
Wow.
So I was totally off.
Yeah.
Petty, of course, the greatest driver of all time.
Yeah.
So
Jimmy Johnson and Petty. To win 4 straight, I think there's 8 guys that have done that. Cale Yarborough, Darrell Waltrip, Dale Earnhardt.
Oh, Cale Yarborough, that's Granddad's guy.
Mark Martin, Jeff Gordon.
Okay.
But the last time somebody won 4 straight was Jimmy Johnson back in 2007. So it's been almost 20 years.
Yeah, this is a huge feat if he gets it done.
Yep. Basketball last night, Southern Utah University Thunderbirds, valiant effort, I would say.
Yeah, they hung in there.
They were down double digits at halftime. They were down, by as many as 18 in the first half at one point when I was watching the game last night. And they rallied back and made things interesting, but they just could not keep up with the hot shooting, high scoring UVU Wolverines, who have at least clinched a share of the WAC regular season title. Interestingly enough, I saw this on social media last night. The WAC did not. Normally, the WAC provides like WAC championship swag, WAC regular season gear and signs and stuff for the social media. None of that was provided for Utah Valley because of their bad standing right now inside the WAC conference.
What are we? we're less than a week away from this thing starting.
Yeah,
right.
Still
next Wednesday there's a game.
No positive news in the UVU department. For the Wolverines.
I think this stays through Tuesday, though.
I think it's going to be coming next Monday or Tuesday. That is I can't remember. The 14-day stay goes to, I think, Monday or Tuesday next week. I think Tara's spot on. I can't remember which day it is. And so there's still a chance they can play in the WAC conference tournament. Which I think they still will be allowed to somehow, some way. Paul, you've kind of took the other side of this story saying, nah, they've blown it. But I think there's going to be a resolution. I don't think you're going to jeopardize not letting the student athletes have the experience in the men's and women's basketball tournament. Now, of course, there's a bunch of other spring sports. Baseball, softball, the track and field. There's 8 more championships still to be played out so it's not just men's and women's basketball. This just so happens to be the first, and that's why there's a rush to get this thing resolved.
Yeah.
And we'll see what happens with the ruling, and if it's upheld, then does UVU rush and pay the fee and still get eligible, or do they just walk and go off to the Big West and not have any of their sports play in the WAC conference championships this year? That's a big question that looms.
I guess I've been on the other side thinking it won't happen, but if it actually does not happen and they don't play in the WAC tournament, that's one of the greatest services an admin has ever done to their players and students. So I gotta say, if it doesn't, I actually want it to have. I want you to be right in this case, because then that means they get to play.
Well, think about those kids.
Yeah.
You think about
it's terrible.
You think about all the baseball
guys that have been
We're
there.
talking about 100 plus athletes here that will be affected. Their families will be affected. Their parents won't be able to watch them compete in the postseason.
That's been the case already.
These seniors playing their last year.
They're not streamed on ESPN Plus for home games. Every home game for Utah Valley is not even viewable right now.
I understand that they don't have any more home games, though.
Yeah.
They play tomorrow night at Utah Tech University.
And you'll be able to see that one if you're a Wolverine fan, because that will be on ESPN Plus.
Yeah, I watched them last night. They're not penalizing the teams they're playing, so the road games are still broadcast on ESPN
But they're
Plus.
27, I think, and 0 home run that they've had. The last 4 or 5, the home fans have not been able to view unless you're in the building.
You're right. You're right. And look, that's on the brass, the leadership. Yep. They've already had some awful publicity with the Charlie Kirk shooting, which obviously a lot of people are very well aware of that situation, what went down, although there's still a lot of myths and a lot of, untold stories in that whole situation by all accounts.
Stones to turn over.
Right. But here are your scores from the WAC last night. UT Arlington did beat Tarleton State, and with them winning and SU losing, pretty much locks SU in as the 5 seed now, because they were a full game back in the win and the loss column from UT Arlington, and now that's an even bigger separation. And SUU, after the 92-88 loss, they lose by 4 last night. They did cover the spread of 9.5, or 8.5, or whatever you got it at. Moot point there for T-Bird fans. They play Cal Baptist tomorrow night back at home at the AFEC. And then Cal Baptist boat raced Abilene Christian at home. 87-48 the final score.
Yeah, they beat the brakes off
last night. Yeah. So UT Arlington's going to be the 4. We know that it's going to be coming down to if Utah Tech can win against Utah Valley and Cal Baptist can win at SUU, that is ultimately going to determine the tie or not tie with UVU for first place in the regular season standings.
Yeah.
And who owns the tiebreaker between Cal Baptist and Utah Valley? You were talking about that the other day. You told me, and I can't remember who you said the tiebreaker was with. I think you said it was with UVU.
I think it is UVU.
Yeah.
If I remember that tweet correctly, but I'd have to go back and look.
So they've at least got a share of the title, but rest assured, John Judkins wants to win an in-state game, wants to win one on senior night, wants to win one for the home fans, wants to go into WAC Vegas with a bunch of confidence, whether they're the 2 or the 3 seed. The 1 seed is pretty much out of reach at this point, I think, for Utah Tech. So doesn't lessen the matchup tomorrow night. And by the way, we've got tickets to give. In fact, let's give away a pair of tickets. You want to go watch Utah Valley at Utah Tech here in St. George.
Last home game.
Help #Pack the Burns, as I've been saying for years and years and years. You want to #Pack the Burns? We'll give you a pair of free tickets. Hit us up in the commercial break right now, 435-990-9950. Got a pair of tickets to go watch some hoops. 7 o'clock tip-off, Senior Day festivities down there at the Burns tomorrow night. Any other bonus balls? We covered a lot.
I think I saw something just a second ago, but it is gone somewhere else in my feed, so don't worry about it.
We'll be back in a flash. You want to go see Utah Tech, Utah Valley? Be the caller. We'll just take caller number 1 right now, 435-990-9950. Kick off spring break with a little hoops. It is The Drive. Welcome back. Congratulations to Bill. Bill won the tickets to the Utah Tech game. We'll give you another chance to win some tickets coming up just a little bit later. And we welcome you back. I just was reading a really disturbing story in the break.
Oh, really?
Have you not? I did not. I was not aware of this story.
Let's see if I am.
Surrounding the coach, the assistant. It was like a temporary coach with Cal State University Bakersfield.
Okay.
That I guess has been hanging over the ball club since August of last year.
All right.
One of their assistant coaches was moonlighting as a pimp. He's been arrested.
Oh, no.
And awaits trial. He's pleaded not guilty. I just saw this story on ESPN.com, and I was reading the break, and I was like, how does this happen? How does he was an alumni there. He played there, so they bring him back in. The head coach said he had no idea. Like, this guy must have had the best facade ever.
Yeah.
And
this is crazy.
It's a crazy story. It's absolutely insane.
It's crazy.
So, if you want to read
I've heard of side hustles in life. I've heard of people having side hustles, whether that be DoorDash or Bitcoin or whatever. But this is a different kind of hustle.
But pimp, yeah.
And these are serious charges, like human trafficking, right?
Yeah.
Like this is serious stuff.
Yeah.
But you would think that it would be hard to imagine that a college would hire even an interim assistant coach that has a criminal record like this guy has.
Crazy. I mean, we've heard of coaches. Doug Gottlieb I think he still does it. He does a radio show.
Pimps? Oh,
no. He's the head coach of Wisconsin Green Bay,
and he's still doing
his radio show.
Longest afternoon sports talk show running in the country.
And see, he does a little side hustle. But I'd say the Cal State Bakersfield coach should.
So Kevin Mays is the name. Hustle. Kevin Mays played for Cal State Bakersfield. And then he was hired as a player development coordinator, later as an assistant coach, and now he's awaiting trial on multiple charges, including human trafficking. It's a horrific story right now.
Yeah.
I mean, they found guns, they found drugs, they found, obscene things, pornography,
child porn.
Wow. Yeah, it's a
this
mess.
Guy's a nightmare.
This is a nightmare.
11 charges: felony pimping, pandering, illegal firearms, meth, marijuana sales, child porn. Pleaded not guilty and held with no bail.
If your kid is playing for Cal State Bakersfield and this guy's an assistant coach,
there's going to be some lawsuits.
You're like, what?
Yeah, there's going to be some lawsuits.
How does this happen in 2026 where this slips through the cracks and you guys are letting this kid coach kids?
Right.
Yeah.
Craziness, to say the least.
Yeah, I mean that's one of the crazier stories I've seen.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I got distracted in the break. Paulie was trying to talk to me, Tara was trying to talk to me, and I was like, this story is, and I was gleaming through it as fast as I could in the commercial break. I'd never heard of this story till today. It came out yesterday on ESPN.com.
And he had a record before they hired him?
I would assume so.
I think so.
Which,
he
like
was
in the
hired
safe sport
June
era, it's like, how
2025.
do you do that? Because you usually have to clear a background check for like all the safe sport now. So how did that even happen?
You would think.
He was hired in June 2025 as a temp assistant coach, making about $3,000 a month. The alleged pimping started in May 2025. So before he was hired, June. Yeah. So 1 month before he was starting this.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Mass.
Yep.
And the head coach, he said May's pimping, pandering since May, fix it or the whole staff falls. Barnes reported to HR. The head coach knew about this and didn't report it initially. It was kind of the Joe Paterno type thing from the court filings I'm seeing. He knew about this and didn't say anything. So I think this is the whole thing's going to blow up at Cal State Bakersfield.
The other interesting story out there right now is, and then I want to talk a little Utah Tech and WAC tournament chances. The news that the NCAA has appealed the Trinidad Chambliss preliminary injunction, which granted him eligibility for the 2026 season. There's a 658-page filing that they just sent to the Mississippi State Supreme Court. The NCAA sent this 658. How would you like to be the prosecuting attorney? Got to read that.
Well, that's why they make the big money.
Yeah.
But
But the NCAA, Pete Thamel just tweeted this yesterday, that the NCAA is asking the court to overrule the injunction and expedite the ruling and reverse this as soon as possible, which would be in the benefit of Trinidad, too, because then he could put his name into the NFL draft if that's the case.
Well, Trinidad did sign his revenue share deal with Ole Miss worth in excess of $5 million per year, which could figure for damages in court. That's per Yahoo Sports' Ross Dellinger. He could use some of that money to cover his court fees.
Right.
If he does get the opportunity to come back.
It's kind of an interesting situation. And look, I mean, the NCAA believes he's out of eligibility. He wants to play longer. There's a lot of money involved. I don't blame him. I don't blame the NCAA. I'm not a judge, jury. I don't know how this is going to end, but
Me neither.
Right now it looks like he's going to play unless something changes, and that's what the NCAA is hoping for.
And I like Chambliss, and I think he was at Ferris State a year ago, a D2 school. So he's an example of a guy that played hard at the D2 level and transferred up and then succeeded massively at Ole Miss. But I think if they grant this to him, it's kind of going to open the door for everybody. I mean, Diego Pavia is already trying. Like
That's
a lot of people are going to try to get these 6, 7.
Did you watch him at the NFL Combine?
Pavia?
Yeah.
No.
You didn't watch him?
I didn't see him.
I didn't think he looked that good.
No, he didn't look good.
I didn't think he looked that
Nussmeier
good.
looked better than he did.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
100%. I couldn't agree more.
Okay. I didn't see the quarterbacks combine. I did the receivers, the linemen, but
Again, shifting gears to some other stories. Again, if you missed it, if you're just tuning in, Utah Valley wins it last night up in Cedar City over SUU. Not without a fight from the T-Birds. It was 92-88, and now UVU probably already made the trip down after the game last night, hunkered down at a hotel, getting ready for tomorrow night's game against Utah Tech.
Speaking of Utah Tech, if we're about less than a week away from the WAC tournament at this point, and this is entering probably the biggest stretch of Utah Tech basketball. Well, the WAC tournament. That tournament will be the biggest hoops games Utah Tech has played in their D1 era.
Yes.
Their first legitimate chance to win the WAC tournament. Whether you think they had legitimate chances in past years, I personally did not. So
there was chances, but I don't know that those teams were quite good enough
to win 3 games in 3 days.
This team's built a little bit differently.
Yes,
more
depth, more talent, more athleticism.
Lacks a true center, but definitely has a lot of size at the point guard and the wing positions with Noah Belonga and Jusol and Chance Trujillo.
Yeah, they got shooters, and that's all you need in a big tournament, whether that be the NCAA or the conference tournament. If your shooters can be hot for 3 days, 3 games, 3 days, you can win a championship and go to the NCAA, the big dance.
I would put the percentage. Here's how I would break it down.
Yeah,
you got UVU. Assuming they're in, for the sake of this conversation, we're assuming UVU is going to be in the WAC conference tournament. We don't know that for a surety yet, but my hunch is they will be.
Well, Tara had an idea. Let's do percentage with UVU in it and without UVU in it.
Well, with them in it.
Okay,
then it's split into 3s. And I'm going to go 30% Cal Baptist, 30% Utah Tech, 30% UVU. I think they're all really close, right?
Yeah.
And then the other 10% is everybody else. That might even be a little bit high for UT Arlington and SUU.
Tarleton.
I don't see Tarleton or Abilene. I mean, Tarleton did get their stud back. He was hurt for a little bit. The 24-game Johnson kid.
Are they playing 4 games in 4 days? Do those lower-seeded teams start on Tuesday? Or
the 6 plays the 7 on Wednesday of next week.
Wednesday. That's right. Yeah. Okay. It starts Thursday for the main seeds, but Wednesday will be that somewhat play-in game to a certain degree.
Correct. So the WAC standings, to give a little context for our listeners, Utah Valley is 13-4 after the win last night I just talked about.
Yeah.
Cal Baptist is 12-5. Utah Valley is at Utah Tech tomorrow. Cal Baptist is in Cedar at SUU. Utah Tech is 11-6.
Yes.
Okay, so with UVU's win last night, even if they beat them head-to-head, they cannot catch them. So only Cal Baptist with a win and a Utah Tech win would tie them for the regular season record, and then the seeding would go down to a tiebreaker scenario. Utah Tech is most likely, even with a win, a 3 seed, because if Cal Baptist wins, they're going to stay the 3 seed.
Yeah.
Okay. And Cal Baptist technically beat Utah Tech 2 out of the 3. So if the head-to-head is the initial tiebreaker, which I would guess it is, unless it goes down to the next team in the conference standings after that. It's usually the kind of the pecking order for tiebreakers. But every conference can have different rules for that.
With UVU in it, you give them a 33% chance.
Yes.
Okay. Tara?
I think that's fair.
33.
Well, I said 30, 30, 30 in the rest of the conference.
30, 30, 30.
10.
Sorry. Yeah. But 90% among the three
I might even
teams.
give Utah Valley 35% and the rest of the conference 5%, and Cal Baptist and Utah Tech 30%.
Okay.
Utah Tech did beat UVU earlier in the year, though.
Sure.
They split it, so it's not. I wouldn't say UVU's just going to steal it if they're in it.
Yeah, I mean, this is the third rubber match meeting. They both won on their home court.
Yeah.
Cal Baptist did win both the home games against Utah Tech and then lost here in St. George.
And UVU is a drastically different team than they are at home versus away. The splits are horrific for them as far as their road games. All their losses have come on the road this year. They have not lost at home this year. So every single loss they've had has been on a neutral floor or on the road. Yeah. And where are they going to be in the WAC tournament?
Neutral
floor.
The Orleans Arena.
That's right. Neutral floor. Not in Orem, not in the Wolverine Center, whatever they call it, UCCU Center. Yeah. They're going to be away from home, playing in an uncomfortable gym with different depth perceptions. So I would not give Utah Valley 35%. I think their game against SUU, another indication, they are not a very good team away from UVU. Yeah. So I'm going to go Utah Tech I'm going to say Cal Baptist is the leader in the clubhouse to win the tournament. I think they're going to be about 35% that you gave UVU. Then I will go Utah Tech as the second leading contender at 25%, 27%, somewhere in there. And then UVU, if they're in it, I think they're leaking oil right now, and they're going to be on a neutral floor, which doesn't help them at all. So I'm going to go, they're the third choice at about 20%, and then divvy up the rest of the percentage among the other teams.
Okay.
So I'll go Cal Baptist, my favorite
so in
to win
other words,
it.
it's
Then
pretty
Utah
wide
Tech.
open.
Yeah.
It's pretty wide open.
It's pretty wide open. I mean, I think Cal Baptist could win it. I think UVU could win it. I think Utah Tech could win it. I think that even a couple teams could shock everybody and win 3 games in 3 days. You never know. So, but if I were to get percentages, I think the top percentage goes to Cal Baptist.
Dude, Isaac Davis is really good. Leonhardt is really good. Jackson Holcomb is really good.
Right.
Yeah.
They've got, oh my gosh, what's his little brother, the jazz player they just traded, Hendricks.
Oh. Who's the 7-footer?
Hendricks is really good. And he didn't even play last night, and they still beat SUU. I don't think he was, I don't know what's going on. I don't know if he's hurt or what, but he did not play last night. But Cal Baptist has those 7-footers and that 6'11" kid, and then they got the tiny little point guard that's just flying around.
Yeah, Dom Daniels Jr.
And
they're a nightmare matchup for Utah Tech because Ethan Potter, the tallest player on the floor. I think if Utah Tech runs into Cal Baptist, they're going to have to play their best game. Because the height disparity is so
And that's what happened
apparent.
down in Riverside is they couldn't score in the paint against 7-footers. Yeah, they're going to have to hit threes.
Yeah, they got to shoot threes. Yep. Chance Trujillo, the
and
hero.
that's a risky proposition. You're right. That is, I mean, if they're on, great. But we've seen early in the season, Utah Tech was not on from 3-pointers early in the season. Remember,
that's right.
Their 3-point team shooting was down around 24, 23% there for a good month of the season, and then slowly kind of rose up to where it is now, over 32%. But it was very low for a long time, and so that's a scary proposition.
Yeah, it's a scary thought, but I think if they avoid Cal Baptist, they obviously beat UVU on their home floor, and I think they'll have another opportunity to do it on Saturday. So if they can win 2 out of 3 in the regular season, I feel like they feel pretty good about their chances if matched up with UVU. Yeah. Now, Cal Baptist is a different story. I think the height of that team, I was doing the production on both those away games in Riverside, and I remember them kind of running away with it in both games. I'd have to check the score, but Utah Tech doesn't match up well size-wise, being that their tallest player is Ethan Potter at 6'8", and they got 3 players over 6'11". That's a tough matchup.
Yeah, I wanted to give a shout out to St. George, though, and not necessarily the students. Sorry, students, but the students have been pretty weak sauce, honestly, at the games.
Okay.
But I just looked at the attendance of the home games in conference play.
Yeah.
Utah Tech is the only WAC school averaging over 3,000 fans a game.
That's incredible.
They're 3143 home attendance this year. Okay.
That's solid.
The next closest is Cal Baptist at 2901.
Yeah.
UVU is only 2495, and that's a big venue up there.
And a lot of wins in a row at home. I figured they'd be jamming that place. But
Yeah,
I guess
everybody's
not.
going to watch your guy, Kevin Young, coach over at BYU.
I guess so.
Up there. Short drive to Provo from Orem, buddy.
To my point, Cal Baptist, and the 2 wins against Utah Tech, won by 9 and 12 at home. Yeah. So Utah Tech
they didn't get blown out.
They didn't get blown out. I was wrong. And Utah Tech won by 5 at home. So 70-65 over Cal Baptist.
Gonna be interesting, isn't it?
Yeah.
Gonna be fun.
It's gonna be fun. I can't wait till next week, going down there, seeing the tournament at the Orleans. It's been a couple years that I've been down to it, so looking forward to getting down and catching some action.
It looks like that Wednesday game is going to be most likely Abilene Christian and Tarleton State.
Yeah.
In that 6-7 game.
Texas battle.
I guess if Abilene Christian were to win and SU to lose on Saturday, then it could be a tiebreaker scenario there where there's an opportunity that maybe SU could fall to that playing game if they lose to Cal Baptist and Abilene Christian wins.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I'd have to go check to see what the head-to-head and the tiebreaker scenario looks like there for the T-Birds. I haven't went that far ahead. That'll all be released, I'm sure, like Sunday morning or late Saturday night, as soon as the regular season wraps up. We should have that bracket for WAC Vegas at the Orleans Arena out.
Yeah.
So, going to be fun.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome.
Going to be fun. All right, got to take a break. We do want to take one more caller today, and I do want to remind everybody that our Road to the Finals Fan Challenge, this is where we put you, the listener, into the bracket. When Selection Sunday comes, Sunday, March 15th, you'll know what team you're rooting for. The further that team goes, the bigger the prize package you win. Our champion will win a Traeger grill from Sunrise Tire. Cool stuff from Nets on Fire, including Jazz basketball, signed Lowry Markkanen jersey. We've also got product from Zag, gas cards and car washes from Fabulous Freddy's. We've got ATV rentals from atvbryce.com. Grass Creek Construction, Sand Hollow Resort, hooking you up with some golf rounds. So we've got some great sponsors, some great prizes. They are also going to be sponsoring our bracket challenge if you subscribe to our email weekly, and you can do that on our website, thefansportsnetwork.com. You'll get reminders, and you can get in the quay to get in all of this stuff. Also, we will be opening up our bracket challenge, but you want to go get in it, you go to the website, and then we will send you an invite to our group. And if you play our group, we're giving away $995. So once the brackets are out on Selection Sunday, don't forget to get your bracket and play along against me and Paul and Tara and Caden and the whole Fan Sports Network crew. We're not going to win it, but you could. And the champion will get nearly $1,000 in cash. So that's coming soon as well. But for now, you want to be caller number 4 right now. See, March Madness is so big around here, we have to have 2 promotions.
Yeah, I like the promotions.
Actually, we have 3 because we do a fun little business bracket with our sponsors, too, where our business brackets filled up with businesses around town, and they march through, and we give away ads to the champs. So we got a bunch of cool promotions going on with the madness of March. All right, 435-990-9950 is the number to call. People say I always say the stinking phone number too fast, so I really tried to slow it down. And we've got caller 1, there's 2, I don't know, I've lost track. Tara, where are we at?
We got 4 here.
We got caller 4 locked in. Okay, you're caller number 4. Welcome to the show. What is your name? Scott. Good morning, Scott. All right, we got some work to do here. We need a number 1 through 64. Give me your lucky number, old jersey, birthday, age. I don't care. Anniversary date doesn't matter. You
dig deep, Scott.
Let's go 12.
12. Why 12?
Oh,
he hit?
John Stockton.
Johnny Stockton. 12 is
Midwest 1.
Oh, there it is. Midwest number 1, Scott.
Heck yeah.
Nice.
Stockton coming through with the assist to Scott.
That's right.
Yes.
He was the mailman in that scenario.
And the cowhide glow hits home. Stockton alone. Hammer dunk. Yes, Scott. I love it, buddy. How do you feel about that?
That's awesome.
Can I get a that's
Love
awesome? Can I get a little more energy than that's awesome? That might win you a Traeger grill.
Awesome,
that
man.
might win
Traeger.
you a Traeger grill, buddy. You never know.
You're right. I'm stoked.
Okay, there we go. There's the excitement I was looking for. Scott, you hang on the line. You got a 1 seed, and we'll take a break. We'll talk with Scott in the break. We'll get them all dialed in. More chances to qualify. Remember, tomorrow, 11 to 1, I am going to be at Nets on Fire with my computer with a chance for anybody that stops by to get seeds. We're going to give away 10-15 tomorrow between 11 to 1. They're having their big Bantam League tournament out there. There's going to be a lot of hoops to take in, and I'll be right in the middle of it all. So come find me at Nets on Fire fire if you haven't got a seed yet on the show. All right, got to take a break. Scott, Midwest, you said, Tara?
Yes.
Midwest number 1. We'll be right back. Hey, welcome back, everybody. It is the Drive on a Feel Good Friday. Devin, Dixon, Paul Ratliff, Tara Atkin, and we've been rocking and rolling. I forgot I got one more pair of Utah Tech. We should give these away before the end of the show, shouldn't we, TA?
Yeah, we need to.
One more pair of UVU at Utah Tech tickets in the next 15, 16 minutes. We will give those away. So don't go away from your radio dial if you're listening on 99.5 or 95.3. If you're listening on 93.1 or 1400 up in Cedar or Parowan, keep your ears on. We're giving you a chance to win some tickets to tomorrow night's game. We've also got a big win for Utah Tech baseball. They continue a doubleheader today starting at 2 o'clock. So you got the home senior day basketball game tomorrow night. They won 15-11. Tara, you took your daughter and went and watched some ball at the yard. At the
Gonna go back out today.
15-11. You saw two grand slams last night.
2 grand slams, yeah. And it was clutch because they were down 2-5 when Kyle McDaniel came out and hit that grand slam, and it just fired him
Sparked
up.
him.
After that, yeah.
Got the lid off.
It was over.
Chased that starter from Austin P out. The Gubs.
Yeah, the Gubs.
Governor.
And we might be good luck for Kyle McDaniel. He comes on the show Thursday. His very next game, he goes 3 for 4 with a grand slam.
Yep.
I think we might be good luck for Kyle McDaniel. He might have
so,
to come
yeah.
on the show more often.
I know,
That's right. A weekly guest.
Yeah. Today's show brought to you by Soda Weight Loss. Paulie, tell everybody the latest and greatest Soda Weight Loss.
Yeah, anyone trying to get off a couple pounds, feeling sidelined by the extra weight, struggling to keep up on the field, court, trail, even at the office, feeling a little fatigued, don't settle for quick fix shots or drugs that keep you paying forever. Soda Weight Loss is your winning play, real food, one-on-one nutritionist coaching, and habits that build real strength and stamina. No injections, no meds, just steady fat loss, more energy, and the confidence to dominate. Thousands have put away 20, 30, even 40 pounds in just months and kept it off for the long haul. Right now, join the team and your partner joins for free. 2 transformations, just 1 investment. Get off the bench, get in the game. Visit Soda Weight Loss, SOTA weightloss.com or 866-800-SODA, SOTA today. Join us for a short time to have results that last a lifetime.
It was funny. I was talking to my mom about soda weight
your
loss.
mom checking in.
And she's like, I thought Paul said soda. And she's like, I drink soda and I need to lose weight.
Oh, okay.
It's not soda, S-O-D-A. It's SOTA.
With a T.
S-O-T-A. When
That's
you
right.
go to Google it, look it up. But that buy one, get the second transformation free, that's great because now you have somebody to go on your weight loss journey with you. You got somebody that can push you. You can push
partner.
them. Yeah.
Not saying the nutritionist isn't that built-in accountability partner, but you have one 24/7 with your spouse or significant other. So pretty cool.
Yep. I love it, man. When's the next weigh-in? You
Saturday.
Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I love it. Keep up the good work, Paulie, on a fitness weight loss journey, and let's all. I mean, even skinny little Tara there, she could probably tell you I could let go of a pound or two.
Yeah.
I know I could. I'm not a spring chicken anymore.
Yeah.
I love it. All right, well, final segment for us today. Been a fun week.
Yeah, it has.
Let's talk about the weekend. We'll set the table. We'll try to predict Monday's headlines on a Friday. This has been a little bit of a crapshoot. We haven't exactly nailed this.
Yeah, it's kind of hard.
I mean, I want to say you hit 1, 2, 3 weeks ago.
I think so. But it was an easy one. I think I said Utah State and BYU will both win over the weekend, and they were playing like Colorado and Air Force or something.
You took the low hanging fruit.
I did.
You didn't want to climb the tree.
Yeah, I didn't want to climb up there and get a nicer
pear off the branch. Let me do it this way. I want to say, what is more likely for a Monday headline of these 3?
All right.
Okay. Tyler Reddick wins 4 straight. Okay. Which would join elite company in racing history if he could win his 4th straight race to start the season. Nobody has won 3 straight, let alone going for 4 straight. Okay. Yeah. Or Scotty Scheffler wins at the Arnold Palmer. It's an elevated event, so it's a really good field down in Orlando. But Scotty did not exactly tear it up in day 1, and we know he finished outside the top 10 in his last tournament.
T18 right now.
T18.
2 under.
So he's got a little work to do, but we know Scotty's capable of still. He hasn't even teed off in his second round yet. He shot 2 under in the first round, but he's 7 back of the lead.
Yeah.
Going into today. Or Utah Tech beats Utah Valley by 20 plus.
Oh, wow. 20 plus. Okay.
No, not 20 plus.
All right. Of those 3.
Okay, 15 plus.
15. Still. I'm going to go with, as improbable as it sounds, I'm going to take Reddick to extend the streak. I don't think Scheffler all the way back. And, people comparing him to Tiger last year kind of put me off a little bit because he might have just been on a heater for like 2-3 years.
Golfers get hot.
But Tiger was transformational for the game, and I always scoffed at that statement. But I don't think he wins this tournament. I think Reddick and the technology of the car, they could just be peaking right now with how the car's running. Reddick's a great driver, I know, but he's never had a stretch like this. I think he's running a hot car. I'm going to say Reddick wins another race consecutively as the most likely of those 3 headlines.
Okay. Tara, which one would you go with?
I have to agree with that with Reddick. Yeah. I mean, I would take Utah Tech. I do think Utah Tech wins tomorrow, but it's going to be a close margin. Like 4 points, kind of like SUU or something.
15 going away is hard to say against the top team in the conference. That's probably the most unlikely of the headlines.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe I overdid it. Maybe I should have said 10, wins by 7 or more 10, or something. Yeah,
somewhere in
maybe
there.
7 and a hook. I'll take that.
She'll take the 7 and a hook. She's got it.
But for the record, SUU did cover the spread last night.
Yeah, they did.
They were 9.5 point underdogs, and they only lost 92.
I'm curious to see what that Utah Tech line will be.
I'm gonna guess UVU by 3 or 4.
Yeah,
3 is my
4,
guess.
3 and a hook, if you will.
Okay. Yeah.
Just my guess.
Just speaking your language, Paulie.
Yeah, I know. You are my love language. Thank you.
His betting terms.
Yeah, I think that the least likely of the 3 is probably Utah Tech winning by 15 plus. Then I would go Scheffler number 2 and then Reddick number 1.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
What would your list be?
I would go with Scotty.
Number 1?
Yeah, Scotty can go 65, 64, and he's right there going into Sunday, and then watch out.
Yeah, he comes back.
I mean, Reddick gets in a fender bender, somebody takes him out because they're sick of him winning, and there's nothing he can do about it.
Yeah, that's right.
Racing
Someone
is
could
so,
sabotage him.
At least Scotty has full control. Reddick doesn't have full control. I mean, he's got full control of his car, but he can't control the other 38 cars
field,
around him.
Yeah.
And Phoenix is a fast track, though. There's not a lot of cautions. It's a 1.5 mile oval like Vegas. It's really fast, and there's not too much carnage.
like
7 or 8
saying,
yellows is usually what happens.
If
there.
his car is just running better than everyone else's and limited cautions.
Did Jordan just go spend a boatload on technology this offseason? How is Jordan's race? Him and Hamlin own this team together, right?
He's making enough money off the shoes these days, so he can invest.
How is Hamlin still riding for Joe Gibbs but co-owning with Michael Jordan? And how long is that going to last before Denny goes and runs for his own car? Like, when is his contract up with Joe Gibbs Racing? That's kind of a unique situation in racing.
It is weird how a current driver has ownership stake in racing against his quote-unquote driver. Yeah. It's weird.
Yeah. How many more trades do you predict will happen over the weekend in the National Football League? We got the DJ Moore trade to Buffalo.
There's been some heat about A.J. Brown to a number of different teams. Max Crosby.
What would you give
stars.
up for A.J. Brown, though? Like, I don't know if I wouldn't give up more than Buffalo gave up for DJ Moore for A.J. Brown. I mean, 2 seconds and a third? I wouldn't.
That's a lot for DJ.
A second, 2-day 2 picks? What would you? I mean, you're going to have to do something for A.J.
Yeah, I think A.J. is probably more valuable than DJ Moore, just based on production. The character stuff is what it is, but at the end of the day, you play football players to play football. And he is a good football player, an all-pro wide receiver. So I think he demands at least a first-round pick, at least 1 first-round pick. I don't know who will give it up, but DJ Moore is a good player, but not a great player. I think A.J. Brown, when he's at his peak, he is a great player.
Terry, do you agree or disagree with that?
I agree. I would like to see him with Drake May.
Oh,
Go up
nice.
to the Patriots, yeah.
They prove they can handle Stephon Diggs in the locker room,
exactly.
so they can probably handle
and I think
AJ.
Brown's better than Diggs.
Yeah, at least he reads
a little
books
bit
on the
anyway.
sideline.
Right? Yeah,
well, look, Josh Allen's a lot better than Caleb Williams. As good as Caleb was last year in his first year with the new coaching staff, I still want Josh Allen throwing me the ball. But you're right. Generally, I mean, if you just look at it, A.J. Brown has had the better career.
Like fantasy receiver, who you drafting first?
Well,
Brown or Moore?
AJ.
Well, in NFL real impact, let alone fantasy football.
Yeah, well, it just
from
simplifies
2022 to 2025, A.J. Brown had 5,034 receiving yards and 32 touchdowns. In that same time span, DJ Moore had 3,927 touchdowns.
So almost, what, 1,500 yards?
Brown has more 100-yard games than Moore, 22 to 10, 12 more 100-yard games.
They're different tiers of receiver.
Last year, Brown was 78 for 1,007, and we thought he was underused in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
And Moore had 50 for 682 and 6 touchdowns.
Yeah, but Moore will get a bump playing with Josh Allen, 100%. But
DJ Moore is a quicker, better route runner than A.J. Brown's 6'1", 220,
He's
225.
a big receiver, kind of lumbering
more dominant
a
after
bit.
the catch,
Physical.
hard to tackle. Yeah.
But pair Brown with May.
Yeah.
That would be the most legitimate weapon he's had in his entire NFL career.
Exactly. Yeah.
So I think it'd be a good move for the Patriots, who have literally. They
Booty,
went to the
it'll
Super
be
Bowl.
Booty and Brown.
Yeah.
It was Booty, Diggs, and Hunter Henry. That's all he had.
I mean, there was a limited cast of skill players for the Patriots. I think they need to make a splash. A.J. Brown makes sense to the Patriots with Vrabel being such a good coach and keep him in lane, So.
Yeah. I think it'd be good.
I think it would be too. I'm more interested where Max Crosby lands.
That's a $1 million question right now.
As a Raiders fan, that one hurts you.
It's
I'm
a
sure.
heartbreaker. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I want to see him stay. Like I said, it didn't work real great when we traded Mac.
I don't know that it's a foregone conclusion that he's gone. I think there's a lot of smoke, but it doesn't mean that necessarily Kubiak and Mark Davis can't convince Crosby with the new staff to stay and give it one more shot. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, if I'm Max Crosby, though, I've had a lot of change, and I'm sick of the change.
You've had a lot
I'm
of
sick
new
of
quarterbacks,
losing.
a lot of new coaches.
Yeah.
At some point, you got to be
Players want to win.
They want to win.
Yeah, and he might have a better shot somewhere else sooner.
Maybe.
Yeah. All right. That's going to do it for us on the show. Brought to you by Game Day Men's Health, Prime IV, One Health, St. George, Zag, Coral Canyon Golf Course, Finley Hyundai. Tomorrow, 11 to 1, Nets on fire. If you want more chances to get in our fan challenge, come see me, everybody. See ya.